Hello everybody, my name is Crystal and I know for at least the last year and a half I have been fighting a parasite in my body. Believe it is morgellons disease or syndrome, whatever you want to call it, which is actually a type of Lyme disease from the little bit of research that I have done. So disclaimer first off, I'll read this. I am not a medical professional. I have no medical training or knowledge other than what I personally have been dealing with or people around me have been dealing with, experienced in their life. Before you try anything that you see me do right here, I advise you to consult your own doctor or do your own research. I personally am doing the research. I no longer trust doctors because when I took my evidence to them that I had a parasite in my body, they tried to tell me that I was delusional and suffering from a psychosis, parasitosis, I think was the delusions of parasitosis, DOP is what they tried to say that I had. Actually called social services on me. I went to different hospitals, 3 in total. Been to a couple different doctor's offices and none of them seem to want to help. Spirit has been leading me, whether you believe in spirit or not, or whatever. I'm telling you from my own experience. I've seen things. I've had dreams. I've had visions of things of things in my eye that are going like this. Parasite. In the middle of it, it opened up and it dropped something. I believe it was an egg or a seed. Kind of looks like a seed from the pictures and whatnot that I've managed to gather over the past year and a half for sure. I believe it started earlier, but I did not realize it till then, thanks to an ex of mine who was kind enough to help. And it was weird how we discovered it. But this is something that I'm suffering from, that I know that my animals are suffering from. So maybe you have animals too, fur babies, whatever, that have been getting eye infections or their fur looks weird. I have pictures and whatnot of the different things that I'm finding. I'm going to show you, and you can see like right here in my hairline, though I'd like to say it's natural waves, it's not. It's the morgellons. So you can see where it looks like little seeds or little tufts or something in my hair. This, I believe, is the morgellons or whatever. It started out, it kind of like goes in a circle like a bullseye, like there's a spot in the middle and do it. When I first discovered it, I just had a pimple or something on my butt cheek and was hurting, throbbing really bad. My boyfriend at the time had popped it for me and it started burning really bad. I asked him to take a picture. When he did, he zoomed in his camera. When he zoomed in his camera, we actually seen worms popping in and out of my skin. Freaked me out. Right? I got worms. I'm going straight to the hospital and do it among other things. And tried to show them pictures and videos of it, and they said that I was crazy. I told them I seen this stuff in my eye. They said that there was nothing in there, that I was crazy. So I set out on my own research journey and just listening to ideas pop in my head, spirit or whatever, and do it, and have went along with there. It is my belief that first we have to kill the worms because they produce the seeds or eggs or whatever you want to call them. I don't know. We have plenty of pictures of them. But we also need to get them eggs and seeds out. And I believe that whatever this parasite is, I was shown where when I'll show you, I take a Q-tip or whatever, and I'll just like taking the corner of my eye and just twirl the Q-tip just around and around. You could do it all over and whatnot, front, back. This is how you'll treat your fur babies too, if it does it. But I believe there are veins that it done. When I first seen this, I don't know if it's a vision or whatever, I was actually seeing it. I seen these black like veins wrapping up and down and around the Q-tip. It was really freaky looking or whatever, and do it. But I seen it going down my whole body, especially like trying to go to my heart and whatnot and do it. And I believe it is actually affecting my heart currently, as I had cholesterol levels and things of that night, whatnot, come back off in my last session of blood work or whatever that that I've tried. But you seen, I just took and took Q-tip, just turn it in my eye, just like this. And if you look under the microscope, I'm going to pull you closer, hopefully. If you look under the microscope, you can see where it has like the little seeds and the jelly-like, and then there's hairs or fibers that are coming out. Now you can see it's my eyelash, and some of them are, but when they come out pink and green and purple and blue and yellow and red and brown and black and gold or whatever colors it is, definitely not your eyelashes, unless you use colored eyeliner. Could be, I don't know, but you notice that they're longer than your eyelashes or whatever. It's my belief or whatever that that's the first step in defeating this syndrome or whatever, is to take and get the veins that are transporting, carrying the seeds or whatever it is. I had seen a vision of this thing like pushing the seeds and stuff down. Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to record a video on the morgellons that I've been wanting to do. What you need, love? As soon as I do this video.
Okay.
Anyways, so just regular Q-tip. You get it out of your nose. In your nose. Turn it in your nose. You'll feel it. I have felt it. You should too, if you get it right. You don't want to, like, I mean, you can take and get the bigger stuff out this way by just twirling the whole Q-tip in your nose. Should twist it in place, and there's going to be a spot or two in your nose where it's going to grab. You're going to feel it grabbing and pulling. Now, me personally, I have felt this stuff. I have gotten pressures coming up my back, coming up through my head, and everything that take it. And when I do this, you can see I'm trying to show you on here where I believe the veins are that's carrying them, and that we have to get out. I've done this for months. I have thousands of pictures of different things that I've gotten in or off or out of my body. It's everywhere. Everywhere. It's on animals. It's just everywhere. It's taken me this long to get on here because who wants to tell something gross about yourself, right? So, but I believe this is how we're going to heal it, because, like I said, doctors ain't wanting to help. So, let's see if we can pull together and find the right cure for it. But if you see, let me see. I'll try to focus this in. Let's see. Can you see? All the hairs and whatnot on this Q-tip I just had in my nose. See little seeds and whatnot that's coming in, so that's what I get out of myself constantly. You could say it's your nose hairs or whatever, and yes, there's dirt that's filtered through our nose and get caught in our fibers. I understand that. But when you get things out like this, it's really super long. I believe that's part of it, some kind of delivering system that it has, that it delivers them. See how long that is? It's like a brownish red color. I don't know if you could see it or not. He said, I have pictures. I could post pictures later. But we want to get these things out. That's the whole point. As I said, I believe they are all over our bodies. And our bodies everywhere. Coming from everywhere. So, let's see. Let's see if I can zoom in on... No, it's not letting me zoom in. So, this is how I believe we are going to heal part of it. Let me see if I can move this closer and show you better. Come on. You see. Let me see if I could zoom it. Not zoom it. Enhance it. There it is. Can you see now? And doing. Well. See? Fibers and hairs that's in there. That's what we got to get out. If you notice and twist it, see, there's one of the worms possibly that's in there. See, all the way down the Q-tip and find it. Different hairs, seeds, worm looking things. Alright, that being said, shown, hopefully you've seen it or whatever, how I'm choosing to deal with it. Now, I believe Spirit has led me to say that we have to remove the seeds, because then they can't like produce the worms, whatever they are, eggs, whatever they are, whatever they're called. I don't know. I don't have the scientific background, I guess, because as I said, I'm not a medical professional. I have no medical background as far as that. I've always had curiosity about our body and things that went on with mine, and tried to like stay up and notice things or whatnot. But you can see where there's different things, and I'll show you. Now, if you're a kid, don't try this at home. Get your mom and dad or whatever. Mom and dad, you're probably going to find a better way than this. I found this the fastest and most effective way for me. And do it. I've tried other things. I will take and exfoliate my skin. That's one way to get out. Exfoliate your skin while I'm washing or doing it. But this is by far the best one. I'm just taking a razor and just barely scraping. And you have to be careful when you do this or whatever, because if you don't pull the skin tight, you will cut yourself. I've done it many a times. Nothing that's going to hurt me. Like I said, it's all in the effort to heal me. But if I just barely scrape the skin, let me see. You'll see where the little tufts and whatnot start popping up and doing. I don't know if you can see them or not, and doing where it's starting to pop up and do things or whatever. So they're all over the place. In your hair, everywhere, coming out of everywhere, literally everywhere. And in here, my first step, I believe, this is what just came off of there. You can see different things in there, and doing it, oils and whatnot, and different fibers and things, and you could tell the hair that's in there. But then there's other things as well, little seeds, different colors. So there's one right there. And doing. Now, there's different things that I've been researching. You can find. See, I even cut myself just a little bit just now. But it'll be alright. But, so like I said, use your own discernment and judgment. And kids, please don't try this. Get your parents to help you. Use a rag, something, just something to exfoliate the skin, pulls it out. from what I'm realizing, the veins and stuff don't latch too tight, because they're able to be pulled, as I've seen, and I could show pictures on a later date. But my first step is if it's coming from the head, or wherever or whatever, breathing it in and do it. There's different things that I believe. I'm going to start by shaving my head and show you guys what I'm talking about, where it's at, and how you can see the patterns of doing it, because it's hard to see your hair. But if you have hair that gets tangled easy and really have no hair to do it, and you can see little things flying out of my head probably right now as I'm doing this. You can see it's dandruff or whatever. I put it on the microscope, it's not. So first step, so let me show you my hair. Ways you could tell if you possibly have morgellons is you have random tickles, patterns of zits popping up like in little circles, or maybe a bullseye, or moles, different moles and whatnot popping up on your skin. It's actually how I started coming to find this stuff, is I had taken a picture of a mole and I Google lensed it, and when I Google lensed it, it had pulled up dog mites. So that's the thing that I started searching into. Looks like the tufts in the hair or whatnot, but getting into further research, it all has to do with different viruses, different organisms causing different things, parasites, whatever you want to call them. Don't expect everybody to shave their hair, but you can figure out a way to just scrape your scalp and get it to come out. This is the easiest way for me, so I don't have to pull it through all the hair. And I really don't care what people think of how I look, because I'm doing it for healing, not to impress anybody, not to do whatever. It's all in the healing. Or at least that is my intentions, to help heal myself and possibly someone else. If I could save them from the incessant itching different random times and places, and doing, you know, and the going this and looking like you're on dope or something, you know, the random nose runs and feel like you're drowning in your fluid and coughing up things. I believe some of it is stored in our tonsils. I'm going to show you how I've been gargling, and when I started doing this, it spit up some pretty nasty stuff. I don't believe I have pictures of it, but I may, because I've been trying to take pictures of a lot of things lately that I see and that I find, just for backup or whatever, just so I could try to figure it out instead of trying to heal myself and see and Google lens and research and do all kinds of stuff. It's maybe a plethora of viruses combined into one, making one thing I don't know, just a whole lot of them. Yeah, I look from the things that I've seen coming out of my body like I am a walking petri dish, and it's fascinatingly disgusting to me. But on the same token, how the stuff's living and doing, and then how do I get rid of it? I don't want it in here. I know it's doing damage to my body. It's digging holes and tunnels everywhere. It's causing pain, burning sensations, throbbing. Sometimes makes it hard to breathe. Feels like I'm having anxieties or whatnot in doing it. I think that's maybe if it's wrapping around the heart, squeezing and causing constrictions or whatnot. But whatever it is, I believe the key is to kill the worms and remove the eggs or seeds, whatever they are. That's what Spirit's leading me to say and to do. And I've seen it. You don't have to believe me. You don't know me or whatever. But my intention is to help. Maybe you know somebody that's suffering from it or whatever. And they've tried different medications and the doctor, and I've ran across some that have been fighting this for years. And oh my God, if you guys look on the Google and you see the types of things that this parasite or these parasites can cause, it's ungodly, painful looking and embarrassing sometimes. So me personally, I think I'm going to go ahead and let people think what they want of me and be the crazy person that's walking around with Q-tips in their nose, in their ears, or eyes constantly or whatever, and doing it and trying to walking around with a shaved head or whatever, what have you. But this is the first that I believe it needs to come from. We need to remove the veins. The veins are what is carrying these there. And again, I have pictures to prove it. I'm not going to post them this time or whatever and get on. I'm just trying to quickly do this. I got to get out and I got to try to work on getting my bill money together or whatever, you know, pay for the living. So I'm just going to show you the basic things that I've been doing to help. I think that if you want and you're not into taking things or whatever, then there's natural things to help naturally remove parasites. Things as onions and garlic and pineapple and papaya seeds and things like that. Do your own research, find out what works best for you. I personally am going to try a couple dewormers and some other stuff along with some other methods. Like I just got the Navage, because part of this disease is like a jelly-like substance or whatever. And if you think of jellyfish, or you think of even the slugs with the slime and whatnot, if we was to pour salt on them, they shrivel up and they, you know, dissolve or whatever. So I'm going to try to do the Navage with the salt pods and try to clear out the sinuses, because I believe that a lot of it is held in there. When you think about it, sinuses go everywhere, around your head, neck, throat, you know, into your chest, body, stomach, you know, the snot you swallow, boogers, whatever. It all goes to the same places. It's going to go through your whole body at some point in time. But this is my first step. Sorry it's taken me so long to get up the nerves to get on here and expose myself, I guess, and do this. Plus I needed to find more things. I didn't have all the details or the answers. I still don't. I'm looking out for you guys, to the scientists out there, the doctors out there who truly want to help, who want to do it, and maybe you could put your input on and give suggestions and whatnot of what might be best to try. But so far, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm doing. I'll keep you guys posted as to my updates and to what I see. But right now, I just want to show you this part. Now, I didn't take it all the way down. Obviously, the closer you can get to the skin so you can exfoliate it better, the better off you are. But I feel like this is good enough for now. You see stuff going through. So Alright. That is done. Good enough. Alright. Turn you off. What do you think? See? If you see the stuff flying off of it or not, but I do. That's my first step. My second step is I went to, when I first thought that I had them in my eyeball, when I seen stuff literally moving in my eye, and I'd have, it just felt like something got in my eyeball, and it'd be like a slime, like a glob of slime or something, kind of blocked my view for a minute or whatever. I went to the doctor's because I had a dream that, before I woke up, I dreamt that my eye was itching. I was in the middle of waking up in my dream, and my eye was itching, and I went like this. And when I went like this, a worm fell out of my eye in my dream. And I was looking, and I was like, what the heck is that? You know, so I looked, and I seen it was a worm. Well, I came in the bathroom naturally or whatever, and I pulled my eye up. And when I pulled my eyelid up, I seen like 4 or 5 different worms. There was like 4 white ones and like a brown one, tannish kind of color, going in my eye in my dream. That day I woke up, my eye was actually swollen and matted with gunk shut or whatever. So I went to the doctor. Right? Just had a dream, wake up, my eyes all messed up, whatever. Though I didn't see any worms, I still feel like things are worming in my eye. Well, I don't know if you look and you see whatever you can see. I have no lights other than the lights that's here and the lights that's there, so there should be nothing in it. When I'm looking and I see without it, I see like little rings of diamonds or whatever. They're shining. Maybe like a disco ball, kind of something like that, or whatever. But that's what I see. It's what spirit shows me when I'm looking at it without my glasses. If I have my glasses on, I really don't see anything until I get it under the microscope. This microscope I got on Amazon, I believe. It's like 30, 40 bucks, something like that. I know there are better ones out there, but that's all that I was willing to get in depth for, I guess, to try to figure this out. So, you know, I'm gonna wash my hair. And wash my hair. This is just the body wash that I've got, and a tea tree oil. If you have it with mint, rosemary, things like that, that's even better, because they also have antibacterial, microbial properties and things like that, I believe. And do your own research. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wash my hair, and I'm going to scrub my hair since I just cut it. And it's going to have little fragments of the hair in it. I'm going to take and scrub it real good. There you'll see. How it's doing. I'm trying not to make this video too long. Do stuff as quickly as possible. My head's itchy right now. But I'm going to go ahead and scrub my face too. So I could show you that it's not just me being dirty or not cleaning or whatever it is. Scrub my eyeballs real good, as much as I can. I'm doing it behind my ears, in my ears. Under the things, on my neck. Not really going to matter where it is. All needs to be scrubbed, and I'm not really exfoliating, just rubbing the soap in. So let's see. I'll take a brush and just exfoliate my skin here. You should know that there shouldn't be nothing on my skin afterwards, right? Show you how it is Be careful with doing it, kids. I know there's easier ways than this. So this is just what's been working best for me. I have tried everything that I could think of to try to get rid of these things. From washing my skin in bleach, to peroxide, to alcohol, to, while I see some results on there, taking salt baths, and all that. I see some results, but not the complete results that I've been looking for. You know, get them gone. It's nasty in doing it. So, some things, like I said, have helped. Alcohol helps some. Peroxide kind of hurts more on me to do it when I use it. Bleach, about the same, I guess, but vinegar, they react to vinegar. They react to, that's how dog mites, we looked up for the treatments of dog mites, was vinegar and water sprayed on the animals or whatever, so that won't hurt them or whatever and do it. And it does help with the stuff. You can see it almost instantly and do it. But you see, I'm scrubbing pretty good, and there should not be nothing left in the donut. So here we go. Well, when this started, I started spitting out all kinds of crazy stuff. Funky looking stuff. Looked like I had like half a hamburger stuck in my mouth, or, you know, spit foam that circled and was actually climbing up the bag, and all kinds of stuff, which is why I feel like things are like climbing up the back of my throat, and why it's held in the tonsils and whatnot. And show you how to gargle that and get it, work on getting it out, help get it out. If we could get all the veins out with the eggs in them and kill the live worms from producing the eggs or seeds or whatever it is, maybe we might have a fighting chance in beating this. At least that's my intentions and my prayers, because that's where I've been led, how I've been led. Now, blow my nose. Rinsing it out a little bit. There shouldn't be a whole lot in there. Ain't doing the lavage now. I have not done the lavage yet. I just got it not too long ago. I'm really kind of been afraid to try it. The feeling, but I really honestly believe that it is going to help, because like I said, salt does cure up the jellyfish and the slugs and whatnot, and that I know that some of the things that come out of me do have that consistency. So I'm praying that that's the answer to that. Salt baths and whatnot. So it does help to a degree to kill what's on the surface. So basically anything you could do and think of to help. It is very time consuming. I've spent the past year and a half basically just picking on myself at any chance I get. I left out spending time with my daughter, even though she's here and she watches and she sees, and let my house go, and it's gotten disgusting, and just getting it back in order for things that done, because sorry, it's all I can do from going crazy. If I know there's something in me, I'm not, you know, trying to claw them out of me and get them out of me. I'm trying to focus on how to get rid of them. Stay in a positive frame, laugh at it, call it things, I've named them things just to make some light of it so I don't go crazy. But, you know, if you can see, the patches in my hair are still there. And you can see the ring going around. Maybe a couple more or whatever to do it. I suffered from chronic headaches. I know that Lyme disease, which morgellons seems to be a form of from the research that I've gathered. You see the little different tufts popping up? That it could cause Parkinson's and Alzheimer's and things like that. And I believe that's because they're tunneling through our muscles and whatnot. Of course we're going to shake. It's going to get into nerves and do that and damage it and can possibly even kill us, as far as I see, or whatever. And do I know how much it's taking a toll on me and doing it, how I go down migraines for days at a time. Days. Sometimes I've had migraines for weeks and do it where they just lessen in severity throughout the day, which allows me to get through that day most days. But there are times that it's pretty bad. So, with that being said, with that being done, let's see. And get my little trusty razor. Let's see, we're gonna hold this up and see what we could get out. There we go. Now, it's taking out some of my hair. It's also getting out some of the morgellons. I noticed that it seems to build a barrier over the eggs or whatnot. It's like kind of cocoons it in a shell of some sort and do it. Let's see. Let's see what this is done, and I'll just show you. Let's see. Now, okay, maybe a little closer. Can you see the different fibers in hair? Let's see. Little seeds of things. Here's one. Let's see. See if I can focus this in. See it more. There, you see it? See the little eggs, and yeah, some of that's my hair, but not all of it is. But you see the white, see seeds on my finger, little black seed right there. You got the hair to do it, and you got color hairs go underneath your nail and skin, like that right there. See a little seed on it? That's part of the morgellons. It's not part of my scalp. You could say it's a hair follicle or whatever, but it's in the middle. It's not. But there's different colors and hairs and fibers and doing it. Let's see. Alright. You get my drift. See all that? All that's supposed to be, I guess, dead skin cells or whatever. I don't believe it is. I believe it's the coating that they cover the things with. So, but that's stuff I've been dealing with and doing, and stuff we need to get out because the seeds are in there. And the more we do, the better it is, and do it. Now, I just recently ran across some information or whatever to take certain things, dewormers or whatever, to help with the morgellons. So I know that this ivermectin, I'm gonna try this. I do believe it. They have it in human form. I can't afford that. It's $99 something. Plus, you have to have a doctor prescribe it. So, go around it in my way. And forgive me if so. I'm going to take about my weight thing. It's measured in weights, which just so happens to be about this much. This is how I'm starting out. I was told to take the whole syringe from somebody who has actually taken this, and it actually helped cure their cancer. They were ate up with cancer cells all over, or little tumors or whatever, all over their body. So I was told, plus someone else was, that they were having burning and stinging pains in their feet or whatever, pins and needles, like the diabetic neuropathy or something like that. and was having a hard time, and someone else had told them about this, and they took that. You see how this is puffed out or whatever? That's where I was exposing the thing or whatever, and do it. And you could do it anywhere, but this is what I'm taking along with this, because I just ran across the research or whatever where when you mix ivermectin and this right here, this phenobenzazole or whatever, when you mix this together, it has been shown to help substantially with things. Like I said, do your own research. There are precautions on it, so please do your research and see. I currently am taking no medications, no Tylenol, no ibuprofen, no nothing like that. So I feel safe at not counteracting with anything except for the 2 medicines, which hopefully just does the purpose that it does. I did the same thing on here, marked it for about my weight limit or whatever. I'm doing just a little over 100 pounds. I'm just going to take these and supposed to take it with water. If it kills me, do not try this at home. Again, do your own research, because while I was looking at it, I did see where it does counteract with antidepressants and things like that. So definitely want to do your own research. I'm trying to help here. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. And I pray that God doesn't let anybody be silly and just say, oh, I can do that and do it, because I've been doing this for a while. But the phenobenzazole that I've seen is a parasite, eggs, and toxic debris remover. It helps with tapeworms, pinworms, roundworms, hookworms, lungworms, and whipworms. So that's why we're taking that, because there's some kind of worm in there, and they look like threads or whatever. If you look at some of the fibers and whatnot that come off your body, when you do it, they'll actually move. Whether that's the worm or not, I don't know, because I've seen thicker things and smaller things. Like I said, I've seen all kinds of different things come through me. And the ivermectin itself is for roundworms, threadworms, and probably about like 9 other parasites, and do it. But it does react to certain antidepressants and stuff. So like I said, be careful and do it, please. I'm here to try to help, not have anybody get hurt because it was something that I'm trying to heal. Let's see, this ivermectin has shown. Ooh, they don't like that. You see that? It's already starting to come up my throat. It helps with parasites. Has shown promising signs in Alzheimer's and dementia and Parkinson's disease. And doing it, that there's something about it that helps. And also, I'm going to try. Not today, we'll do it another day, because I took these 2 and I don't want to mix it, because this was not in the equation when I researched it. But this methylene blue is also shown to help signs with Parkinson's and whatnot, and it's actually created as a dye for things for doctors to find bad cells in your body, cancer cells and whatnot. It helps with that. It has also been shown to be used in the treatment or whatever of a blood disorder where your oxygen does not, your blood cells don't carry enough oxygen to the red blood cells or something. Your body don't, whatever. That helps with it. So it also helps with the brain membrane or whatever in doing it. So it helps with Parkinson's and connect neuropathic ways or something, or little connectors in our brain. If I'm not, do your own research. But that is what I'm doing, and I guess I'm going to show you. There's different things in here that I don't know if you could see. Hold on. you see the hairs and the seeds under my nails? It's the fibers. That's the morgellons. And doing it. You got to get that stuff out too. I dig underneath my nails. There's little tunnels. You find little tunnels where they're going in and out. They have totally destroyed my nails, my nail beds. I see different seeds and whatnot on there where it's like opening them up, made them brittle and soft, and can't really do anything with them. But you can see the white patch. That's what I believe I just scraped out of my head. The white patch that extends out from it. That's them trying to cover the thing, in my belief, and do it. But you see the hairs coming out from my nail beds and doing it. And not just because I scrape my hair. It's like that always. Not that I expect you to believe it, but I'm showing you. I'm telling you. If you have it, you've seen some of this similar stuff, and you know. This is how I honestly believe we are going to beat it. I said take Q-tips and just barely just turn them in a circle, and then kind of work that turning all over your nose till you find a spot that it catches, and you feel it pull. And you start seeing now. It's pulling from the back of my head right now. I've got a hold of one of the veins, I guess. And you can notice in my head where it starts pulling and swelling out and doing it. I don't know if you get it closer. Sorry, it's up close and personal. But there is a lot of pressure going through the back of my head right now as this is releasing. It does cause a little bit of headaches and stuff if that's what you see. It's stuck on something. It's not stuck in my nose. It is holding on to that vein. So just pull that vein out gently. You don't want to rip it in the middle, because then that's just going to release another start of it, or wherever it's going, or whatever. Do it as much as you can until you're ready to pull out. Sometimes it's going to feel weird. You're going to feel big things popping through. It's usually either one of the worms or one of the jelly pods or whatever it is that they are. I don't know. You said I'm not a scientist. I don't have the equipment nor the knowledge and how to use all the equipment and to do it and to figure it out, but I have figured out this much thanks to Spirit and the leadings that it has done me. So go ahead and pull that off and show you. See what we got. So let's see. See, right there, the hair's still coming out of my nose after I rinsed it out, washed it, blew it. There's gonna be somewhere on here. There's some seeds. I don't know if you could see it or not. Let me see. There's the hairs. Let's see if I can turn this so you can see. See? Going down. See, I could post some videos and show you different pictures where I believe there's a vein. Yes, ma'am.
You still doing?
Yeah, I'm still doing a video. Can you come here for a second and help me see if you could focus this in so I could show them?
I don't know how to focus it.
Right here. Turn this little black knob right here.
This one?
Yeah. Turn it real slow. Turn it to the right and then turn it to the left. I'll tell you which way is better. I'm trying to be able to see the dots and stuff in the...
Like that?
There we go. Yep. Hold on. I may have to have you change it again. So I'm trying to show it from this microscope to the camera on the phone, and it's getting distorted. You see. Alright, you guys get the idea anyways. See the
Mommy,
thing at the end? Dude, ugh. Yes, ma'am.
can I close my door so I can watch ASMR?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Close your window too, or whatever, if you're doing any videos or anything like that. Or your shade, not your window. There you go. Anyways, that's how we get it out. And the ears, same thing, doesn't matter. And eyes, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to pull. See, I'm just twisting it in my eyeball. You see me wash my eyeball. You see it do it. And do this. This is under. Just see. Can you see? The hairs and whatnot that come off. See that? Fibers. Hairs long. I think I washed my face and scrubbed my face and stuff long enough to see. See that? My hair wasn't that long before I even shaved it. To be balled up like that. There's, see, like, things right there. And doing it. I mean, when you do this, look at that one right there. When you do this, you'll see. You see what I'm talking about. See, that's the stuff I need to get out. Pull out. Okay. What else? Gargling. To do it, like I said, do that in your nose, do it in your ears, mouth, eyes, in your fur babies. And do it. I'll grab one of them up and I'll show you that it's the same thing coming out of them. This is how I've been gargling. You want to get it to the very back of your throat or whatever to try to get that stuff up. Now, when I first did it, I spit up these like black looking seeds or whatever, like all over the place in the shower because that's where I did. Like I said, it felt like something was crawling up the back of my throat, so I tried to gargle and spit out. And when I did, I get clumps of slime and these like black looking seed things. Since then, I haven't really had too many of them come out. I had some other stuff come out, but you get my idea. If you're grossed out or whatever, but you can see things in there floating or whatever and do it. That is these seeds and whatnot coming out. I think so when I first did it, they were way bigger, way grosser, and do it, and it's quite nasty. I still feel the things coming up. Of course, our sinuses drain constantly, so why would it not? I guess that's all I have to go on for now. Like I said, I'll jump back on here and do other things and show you other things. Hopefully I'll be back on here tomorrow. Instead, I'll tried the medication or tried the dewormer, and I want to see, you've seen some of the stuff that came out or whatever, and do it, and we'll see where I am tomorrow. And thank you all for your time. Sorry if I grossed you out or whatever. I'm trying to help. Again, please do your own research. Talk to your doctor or whatever if you still trust them. I don't. When I did, and I went to seek help, he said I've been to more than one hospital, more than one doctor. And every time I sought help, they turned me away. Said basically I was crazy, even though I was showing them pictures. Took my microscope with me. He was like, "Here, look for yourself." You know, I know I'm not crazy. I'm not doing it. So if you feel like something's crawling on you and you're doing it, and you get random, you know, runny fluids or whatever, some may be ascension symptoms. I don't know, but it's probably morgellons, and there's ways you can do to treat it. I believe so. Until next time, thank you guys for your time, and I hope it helps, because that's my intention. I don't want to throw myself out here for, you know, be like, oh, that bitch was nasty, kind of one of them things, whatever, just because I'm trying to heal myself and hopefully help heal you. Love you guys. Thanks.